Hello and welcome back to Black Mirror 2. Did I say to hear from me again? So last time we left off in the hotel where the guy appeared again.
Excuse me.
Yes, please.
Since when has Miss Morgan been staying here?
You seem to be her friend. Ask her yourself. We run a very discreet hotel here.
Would that be the case if I were to leave a 20 on your tab?
Sorry.
Nothing.
Yeah, that doesn't usually work.
This guy, the one who was asking about Miss Morgan, had you seen him before?
Sorry, no. He came in and asked me a few questions, then he disappeared. A strange fellow. Do you know him?
No, but I think he shouldn't be letting near Miss Morgan.
Of course not. I call upstairs, and only when the young lady agrees do I let him up.
And he can't come creeping around here.
Well, that possibility can't be completely excluded. But you can only open the doors from outside with a key.
Okay, so we've got some new tasks, I think. Oh, good lord. It's so scribbled over, it's so bad. Okay, develop the pictures and make prints. My own pictures of Angelina ought to be so much better than Fuller's. I can barely wait to develop them, and then I'll make some prints. 2 of each. Okay, and there's nothing new from the mom in the hospital. I just want to make sure.
Great. I need to develop the pictures before my date, but I can't get into Fuller's darkroom anymore. So I'll have to get by with just domestic items. Mom's bathroom will make a great substitute darkroom. I've still got the remains of the photo paper. And I've got developer. I need a red light, 2 flat dishes, and a little acid to use as a fixer. And something to do the exposing with. A projector, for example. I'll write everything down so I don't forget anything.
Okay, so...
What a day.
Yeah, so that should be in our latest tasks. Yeah, something like that. He didn't really write it down. So, we have 2 flat dishes already. The dog drinking bowl and the bowl. We already have the acid, which is the olive oil, right? The vinegar, that should be acidic. And red light. We saw the projector. We saw the projector in the junk shop, right? It was over here, right here. Yeah, that was it, right? Hello? Can we get it?
Come on, what then?
About the slide projector over there,
I won't sell.
could you perhaps lend it to me?
Why should I?
Because you want to help a young man trying to improve himself.
My reaction too.
About the
I won't
slide
sell.
could... Because
Okay. Can I... No, I can't. Wait. We can look at the medals.
I guess those are Eddie's badges from his time in the army.
You got that right, boy.
Could we look at those before?
There are 3 bottles on the shelf. I guess it's hard liquor.
Bourbon.
I don't want to get drunk.
Could we look at those before? I almost feel like we couldn't. Oh wait, there's something else we can look at. Radio. I just had to kind of get it in between him and the radio.
An old radio. Looks like a piece of pro equipment. Are you a radio hobbyist?
Radio hobbyist? You mean one of those idiots who thinks it's Nito Mosquito when they have another idiot on the air who only lives 2 blocks away? I was a wireless operator with the Hells Devils, 8th Infantry Regiment of the 4th
Ham radio?
U.S. Infantry Division. I was there in North Africa, and in Sicily, then in Normandy on Utah Beach. I was wounded on the Rhine. That was my eyes. And I got a Purple Heart for it all.
And so, are you still a radio guy or not?
I'm keeping the tradition alive. I talk to old buddies real regular. Can reach him anywhere. I'd say I'm kind of an expert. Keep my things in good working order. Always prepared.
Ah, okay. Good to know.
Okay.
I bet that's an original radio set from the Second World War. It definitely doesn't look much newer. I bet that's an original radio.
Huh, why can we still look at it? Can we talk to him again, or... Oh, hello.
Come on, what then?
What is...
How do you get on?
I'm blind. How the hell do you think I get on? You idiot.
Does it hinder you a lot?
Well, sometimes. If I need to look something up. Looky here. I'm supposed to figure out what this coin's worth, and I got no idea. It's a rare piece, but it's pretty worn out.
Can I help you with it?
Oh, sure, kid. If you think I'll fall for that, I give you the coin, you run out the door like a punk. I ain't stupid.
Yeah, yeah. How you getting on with the coin?
You got nothing better to do than annoying me?
If I find out the price of the coin for you, will you stop behaving like an ass?
Can't promise.
Show it to me. You can keep it in your hand. A woman's profile. A few stars and numbers. Have you got something like a coin catalog?
Yep, it's on the counter.
No, he's gonna just do it automatically. Thanks.
Boy.
No, he's not. Here we are.
That's a flowing hair scent, wreath reverse, from 1793. $2,400.
Yikes.
Not bad. $2,400. I'll offer him $800. Seller's an idiot. Thanks. I owe you one.
Oh, I'm happy to help old, disabled people. Put one over on the other folks. You're welcome.
Perhaps, you could do me another favor right away. I lost my cane.
You've done what? How can you lose a cane?
Not how you think. I was playing poker and, had a slam dunk hand. But how could I know that idiot from the hotel had a straight flush?
You bet your cane and lost.
Yeah.
And who's got it now?
The owner of the Wild Coast Hotel.
Alright then. I gotta pass by there anyway, so I'll ask him.
Thanks. You know, maybe you ain't so much of a idiot as I thought.
So there are also lights on the diner, right? We could still interact with them before. Yeah. Because nobody's gonna notice that.
Yes, this'll do for my red light.
Yeah, because nobody is gonna notice
Lights
now.
is gonna stay ducked.
Yeah, because nobody is gonna notice that the lights have suddenly turned off. Okay, so we've got the red light. We need to go talk to the hotel owner. He's the owner, right? And the porter. And the
Excuse me.
receptionist.
Yes, please?
I've heard that you have poker games here every now and again. Could I maybe sit in on a game?
I ask you, please. This is a respectable hotel. We don't condone illegal gambling.
I'd like to get back into playing poker. I'd be interested in a blind man's white cane as a bet.
Yes, nice. We sometimes play a little game or two of poker here, but nothing public, quite private. Never for high stakes.
Wouldn't you say that for a blind man, a white cane would be quite a high stake?
He wanted to bet with it.
You know what? I think I'll inform the police about your game. I mean, that can't be right now, can it? You can't take a cane away from a blind man.
Well, go ahead and call the cops. I've got nothing to hide. I won the cane fair and square. You can ask the other players.
If you say so. So what was that again about the fair and square win in an illegal gambling game in a respectable hotel? What would Rosie think if I told her about it? What would other people think, in fact? Taking the cane from a blind man. What a devious, slimy character you are.
No, please, don't do that. I am sorry. I really didn't want the cane, you know. Eddie just didn't have any more dough with him, and he threw it in as a guarantee.
How much did he stake on it, then?
Oh, it's not worth talking about. What's $100 anyway?
Whoa!
You seeing him today? I could give you the cane. Give him my best, and tell him he can consider it a gift from a good old friend.
Okay, cane get.
Well, great. I'll take it with me and pass it on to Eddie, then.
And give your mother my best when she wakes up.
Yeah.
Wow, you approached that real nicely. You didn't even know about it before. Now you're just like, oh, give my mom my best regards if she wakes up. You mean if she ever wakes up? Respected hotel that has no bedside manner. Also, I use the same thing as a joke. Not really like, what he was doing, but a joke, doing this to a legally blind person. It's more of a joke between friends than anything because, I'll post about it on
There
Facebook and
was
see what
something
everybody
else.
thinks.
Well, spit it out. What do you want?
Your blind man's cane.
Well, thanks. You're smarter than you sound. Best put it by the door. Hey, listen, if I can help you out in any way,
Ah.
just ask.
About the slide projector.
It ain't for sale.
I don't want to buy it. I just need it for a while. I want to borrow it. I did help you with the coin and got your blind man's cane back.
That's true. Okay, take the projector, but bring it back today.
Yeah, I'll bring it back today and undamaged.
Good. Good.
Okay, so we've got everything. Right? I mean, we have the vinegar, which should be acidic, right?
All right. I've got everything I need to develop the
Yeah,
pictures.
okay.
It's gonna take a bit of time, so let's get going.
That was correct. At least we don't have to do it again.
I've got the pictures. Huh. They've come out quite well, considering the conditions I had to develop them in.
Okay.
All the stuff that I need for developing is in the bathtub. I hope I won't be needing it for a while. I'm just gonna take any
Oh,
slide
cool.
projector. I wish I could make some reprints of some of the pictures. There's no more photo paper left, but I'm gonna keep at least one.
Yeah, the one for her laying on
Go
the
and visit
bed.
my mother one more time, and then I'll get ready to go out.
Evening.
And you think that the guy is following me? A student from England? Why?
No idea. I didn't say that he is following you. I only said that he might be. Perhaps it's me he's following.
It's all right, Darren. I didn't mean to upset you. What's wrong with you?
Oh, I don't know. It's just all too much for me at the moment. My mom's in the hospital, there's this thing with England, and then this guy.
Which thing with England?
Yeah, well, my mom, she gets money from England. A village called Willow Creek. Do you know it?
Yes. I even know roughly where it is.
I think it's the place where my mom worked as a cook.
And she still gets money from there? Her plum pudding must be heavenly.
That's the thing. I mean, that's more than 20 years ago. Who's sending her over $1,000 every month? And for what? I found this box next to the bank transfers.
Huh.
I've never seen it before. And that coat of arms with the 3 lions? That's an English emblem, isn't it?
It is.
What exactly are you doing?
I just thought you maybe wanted to see what's inside.
You know how to open it?
There were thousands of these caskets produced in the 19th century. There's a special kind of lock mechanism that's supposed to keep curious people out.
Well, it didn't really work.
What's inside?
Well, when you make thousands of them, it kind of doesn't make it as much of a secret locking mechanism.
A photo.
Oh, yeah, that's Bates, isn't it? I mean, he's younger.
A man and a woman in front of a wrought iron gate. Is that your mum? And the man, is that your father? Is there anything written on the back? Black Mirror Castle, Willow Creek, England, October 1969. What's wrong,
My mom.
Darren?
Do you think she looks 5 months pregnant?
So no. Whoa. Oh. Chapter 2. Huh. I wasn't expecting us to go to the next chapter. Kind of was a sudden transition.
Darren Michaels? My name's Conley. I'm captain of the local police department.
Are you gonna arrest me?
No, we're not. But we need to talk to you. May I come in?
Oh,
Sure.
boy.
So,
You work in Fuller's photo studio, is that right?
not anymore. Not since yesterday.
Not anymore. Why?
The work atmosphere. I quit.
Quit? Or were you thrown out? Was there an argument?
Why? Has something happened to Fuller? Please say yes.
Well, yes.
Have you arrested him? Or did someone beat him up in a dark alley?
Would you be happy about that?
Only if it was painful.
He's dead. He was
Ooh.
stabbed to death in the early hours of the morning. We're still counting the wounds. Can you tell us anything about that?
No, nothing you'd find fitting.
Someone must have been pretty angry with old Mr. Fuller. How angry were you with him, Darren?
So angry that I don't feel sorry that he's dead. But I've got nothing to do with it. Look, I saw him for the last time yesterday afternoon when he threw me out.
And you haven't been in the store since then?
No.
Darren, we found your fingerprints.
Of course, I worked there.
On the safe. Was that...
Haha.
Look, what do you want?
Where were you last night?
I was in Biba's diner with a friend.
Correct. Angelina Morgan. You haven't known her very long, have you?
Do you have to be engaged if you want to go out with a woman in this town?
Very funny. Only if you did know her better, you might be able to explain why Miss Morgan murdered Mr. Fuller.
Oh.
What?
She was practically caught red-handed.
Practically?
She was standing over Mr. Fuller's corpse, covered in blood. The whole thing could have only been clearer if we had a notarized, certified video of the murder.
That's crazy. Perhaps she found Fuller dead and wanted to help him.
That's what she claims, too. And what was she doing in Fuller's store in the middle of the night?
What do I know? Ask her.
We have. She says she was told to go there by a man on the phone.
By the guy following her.
Correct. By a stranger. That's why I'm here. Miss Morgan says that you told her about her pursuer.
Yeah, absolutely. And the hotel owner saw him too.
I've already been to see him. He confirmed that someone was asking after Miss Morgan, but he couldn't give us a proper description. Did you get a proper look at the man?
I did. His eyes are close together, and...
Not here. Come down to the station. We can do a photo fit there.
What about Angelina?
Yeah. Well, let's see what the guy you saw has to say about all this.
Give me a break. If he was the one who called, he's not gonna admit it.
If there was a call in the first place. Please, come as soon as possible.
Can't you check phone records for that? Unless, you know, like the phones are all connected to the same line, but usually there's some kind of switch, right? To get it to the same area.
No, that's not him. The hairline was higher.
Like that, perhaps?
No, it was more... Can't you just let me have a go at it?
Sure. Look, here are the various chin shapes and eyebrows and so on.
Yeah, I was watching you. I get the idea, okay?
You can change things using the arrows. When you're happy with it, click on save and...
Alright, I've got it.
Okay. Let me know when you're finished.
Okay. The quicker the police find this guy, the quicker I can help Angelina. What did he look like again?
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I don't remember. You're killing me. No. He had a mustache, right? But it wasn't very... No, definitely not. Nope. No. Maybe?
So?
That's him. The guy that followed me and Angelina looked like that.
I don't know him. Perhaps it
was I supposed to just do anything I wanted?
He spoke with an accent.
Exactly. What now?
We'll post the pictures around town and invite the gentleman in for a talk.
And Angelina?
Yes, well, she's...
Oh, Angelina!
Darren! It wasn't me! You've got to get me out of here. They want to pin this on me.
I know, but we'll get this sorted out.
They want to charge me this afternoon. You've got to somehow...
Come on, Miss Morgan.
Darren!
I'll get you out of here. I'll think of something.
Come on, Darren.
Leave me alone. I'm gonna find out what's going on here. She is innocent. What was her motive?
That's the thing. We don't know.
Look, others had a motive. Fuller blackmailed people.
Is that so?
Mrs. Biber from the diner, she paid Fuller. Lots of money.
How do you know that?
Is that important? She had a motive. And what about that guy? He was at Fuller's yesterday.
We didn't find any money in Fuller's store, and this gentleman's a witness. Nothing else. As far as the alleged blackmailing is concerned, have you any evidence?
Evidence? Ask Mrs. Biber.
And she's gonna tell us if she was blackmailed by Fuller?
She put her under pressure.
Based on your speculation? No, that's not enough. We need evidence. Or at least something that would suggest blackmail before we can move on it. And until then, our only suspect is over there behind bars.
Fine. Then I'll get a hold of the evidence.
Was this like a thing where I could just do what I wanted and it was
stop?
correct?
I need evidence that Fuller was a blackmailer. But what did he blackmail Mrs. Biber with? And was it just her or were there others? I bet the secret door in his basement has something to do with it. But how do I open it? Has Fuller still got the key on him? I've got to find out.
Hold on. Was that supposed to be a puzzle or just a thing where I could do whatever I wanted and it'd be okay? Or did I really just happen to memorize all the specific features in my subconscious and like actually be able to put them down right? Because that would shock me. I mean, I'm not usually good with faces at all. I mean...
Offender, victim, crime, destiny. Everything filed in an orderly fashion, and therefore closed. And if a case is solved, then chance must have played a part.
Because, being legally blind, I've never been good with faces because, you can't really see them.
I hardly think they're gonna let me snoop around in the records.
I would be very, very
Selling water is
surprised.
an unbelievable business. You fill the bottles with water, put on a pretty label, and charge an arm and a leg for it. All these darn mega conglomerates even try to seize control of the water supplies for entire countries. Then the price soars beyond the imaginable, and the people, who are already poor, are completely screwed.
I kind of want to
I'm not
know
thirsty.
because that would just be amazing to me because I thought, I was just like, I don't remember, but
The police must have been decked out with new computers recently. All quite modern 486s. The new Pentium processor's already being advertised. You have to wonder who really needs that kind of processing power. As long as I can still run my old Sierra Adventures, I definitely don't need a quicker system.
oh, okay, there's a reference.
These rather sinister fellas are wanted. There are some wretched criminal mugs among them. I always wonder if police photographers get special training in making everyone look like criminals. Or is it because the pictures are on manhunt posters? It always seems to me the people in those pictures are exactly how you would imagine a criminal to look. Back there is the smug, ignorant captain's office. Does he really believe that Angelina killed that fat bastard?
I mean, what else can you believe?
What piss-awful weather. Suppose it's fitting somehow.
So we need to go to, the hospital. Do we need to talk to her about this?
Hi.
Hello, Mr.
Ah.
Michaels. What can I do for you?
How's my mother today?
No change. Her vital signs are all okay, but she is still comatose like before.
So, we can only wait.
It looks that way.
Has the guy who inquired about my mother been here again?
No, At least not on my shift.
And please, can you tell the other nurses that they should keep an eye out for this guy? The police are looking for him.
I know. The police faxed through a photo fit picture.
Good.
I guess I solved that. Don't get in front of me for a photo fix, because apparently I can remember faces a bit better than I thought.
Oh, yes. Beatrix told me. They brought him in here this morning, covered in blood.
Did you know Fuller?
Not personally.
What do you mean by that?
I'd heard of him. You... Okay, listen. I'll tell you. As a woman, it wasn't an especially good idea to have your picture taken by him.
Why not?
He was a creep. And was not supposed to be able to keep his hands to himself. That sort of thing gets around, of course.
Thanks very much for the information.
No problem.
What's this? Because this wasn't here before.
For liquid soap. I can't take anything. The nurse will notice.
Oh, can we distract her by asking something?
I don't want to stop her.
No, not yet. I also like how our jacket is drenched. Or, our kind of coat. Let's look. Don't think there's anything new around here. Yeah, we already have the soda. At least that kind of cleared out our inventory a bit. Window 2, ball pen, wire cutters, tow rope. Some of these items I'm just like, what am I going to use them for? But I guess, it's better than having to go back when you need them.
Excuse me. This area is only for staff. You're not allowed in there.
Oh, excuse me. I didn't know that.
Okay.
I've got to distract the nurse somehow. She won't let me in there.
Oh, no. So, we need a way to get into the bottle.
A bottle with a carbon.
Okay, so we need some way to get into a bottle. Check that there's nothing new, because sometimes there's been new stuff in here.
I don't have to call right now.
Okay. No. Okay. Yeah, see, like this.
I don't think I'll find anything interesting in that chest of drawers.
As long as it gets grayed out, I can't interact with it anymore.
I don't think I'll find anything else here. I'm not really looking for anything else anyway.
Okay. And that's it. We've cleared out this entire area. We don't need to go to the bathroom because that would be developing... Oh, we need to go to and give back the photo projector, right? Let's go to Baba's Diner. Or Bobby's. D-Balls. Oh. Well, that's new. Okay, can we...
A simple chain of lights. A power cable with lots of bulb sockets. What's missing?
Huh. How did that happen?
A simple chain of lights.
No, okay. So, she put something in the trash can. Do we need to go digging?
Clues in the trash, huh? It's worth a try. Oh, man, that stinks. So, what we got here? Trash bag, leftovers. Hey, some torn out pieces of paper.
Oh, do I? Oh, no, we're back to the...
That little. Those are the paper snippets out of the trash can at the diner. Let's see if I can...
Oh, yeah, we're doing this again. Oh, well, we don't even have a frame this time. But it's a letter, so... No. No. It's over here. Ah, there we are. No. Yes. Start getting some stuff moved over here. That goes over here. Oh, okay, and then they snap together, so I don't have to worry about keeping them in order. That is actually really nice. Last game, you didn't really get that, so you really just had to kind of go with it. There. There. Yeah, no, that looks like it's too far up. That doesn't look like it fits anything. Or at least not yet. That does. I need those corner pieces, really. No, those don't fit. Oh god, that's a big piece. That's another one. There we are. There. There. Oh. Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm not sure which way that is supposed to go exactly. There. There. Yeah, there we go. Not quite yet. Yeah, that must be the single piece. Okay. Right there. Right there. Right there. And right there.
Yeah, I think it's a letter from Fuller to Mrs. Biber. Maybe even the one I stuck in her hand yesterday. Dearest Claire, I'm a little disappointed that you don't
come to visit me anymore. Don't you miss our time together at all? All the fun we had? Take a look at the pictures. You look so happy and contented. Don't you think so too? I tell you, that was some kind of fun we had too. And you just can't bring yourself to admit it. Are you worried about it getting out? Well, it would be too embarrassing, wouldn't it? A married businesswoman has to watch her reputation. What would the folks say? What would your husband do with you? It would be a scandal. But I'll protect you from it. Me and 15 Ben Franklin stand between you and shame. I'll expect the, bonus this evening. Bring it to me, and I'll enjoy myself in your pictures for a few more weeks. F.
And not the other F we're thinking of.
Huh. That's at least evidence that Fuller was blackmailing Mrs. Biber. 15 Ben Franklins is $1,500. But is that going to be enough for the cops? They're going to ask her what he was blackmailing her with. If they ask her, Biber will deny everything. I've got to find out what Fuller was using to blackmail her. I'm sure that the answer is behind that secret door.
Now we can talk to the doctor.
Dr. Newhouse from the hospital. Oh, excuse me. The health center. Excuse me, Dr. Newhouse.
Hello, yes?
What can you tell me about Mrs. Biber? And do you know her husband?
Oh. Now, a person shouldn't speak ill of others, but her husband, he's a very unpleasant fellow. He was a big deal in the football team at high school. And Mrs. Biber married him young. Yes, I think she imagined her life turning out some other way.
Like how?
Now, she works hard in the diner. probably does the work of about 3 people, but I don't think it makes a great deal of money. And her husband, well, let's leave it at that. They certainly don't have a lot of money, just a lot of work. And no love.
Uh-huh. So, a crazy good time guy like yourself can surely tell me where all the action is here in Biddeford.
Dear me, no. You got me wrong there. I could perhaps give you a few tips on which are the most interesting evening courses at the community center.
No thanks. I'll pass on that one.
I thought you might. Hey, we do put on a disco for young folks every 2 weeks. I suspect you've rather grown out of all that, too.
I don't think I was ever that age. Discos, bars, parties. I was never into that sort of thing.
Your mother mentioned that. You were rather more of a loner, yes?
I've no idea where she got that from.
Oh, excuse me. I didn't intend to.
So, to sum up then, in Biddeford, you're best off being over 50 or dead. Might just suit me.
What? Being over 50?
Yeah, exactly. Do you know how my mother is? Or should I ask someone in the hospital?
I've already seen your mother today, Darren. No change. And I think we ought to take that as a good sign.
Are there good medical reasons for thinking that? Or is that just wishful thinking?
Optimism never hurts.
So it's just wishful thinking then?
Darren.
Thanks, Doc. Have you ever seen this guy? He was in the hospital yesterday.
In the hospital? I don't think I saw him. Why didn't you ask the nursing sister?
He was here in the diner, too.
That's right. I think he was talking to Mrs. Biber.
Did you notice anything else?
Afraid not.
Okay.
So how was Old Fuller killed then?
Oh, I'm afraid I'm not allowed to tell you anything. They're still investigating.
What? You think I'd tell the press? I did used to work for him, and I'd like to know what happened.
Well, okay then. He was stabbed.
And more exactly?
He was stabbed nearly a dozen times. Not a nice sight.
Did he bleed to death?
Not necessarily. Could have been shock. Could well have been that some vital organs were injured.
Huh. So looks like Fuller had a pretty free choice of how he checked out. Somebody wanted to cover all the bases for him.
Darren, you really shouldn't speak of the dead like that.
I'm not interested in the dead. I'm interested in the murderer.
2 more.
As I understand it, there's also a department in the health center for the less mobile. Morgue.
That's right. This is a small town. We doctors at the health center are also responsible for checking corpses.
So don't you have to have special training for that?
If there's even just the slightest sign of a crime, then we get an experienced pathologist over from Portland.
So that means that Fuller still hasn't been looked at.
Right now, we're waiting for the pathologist. We've only prepared him.
Do the nurses sometimes stick their fingers in the deceased's personal effects?
Outrageous! Of course not. These things are properly stored away in the morgue, as they should be.
Thank you. So, are the cops in Biddeford any good?
How do you mean that?
Do you trust them to find the killer?
I'm sure they'll do their best.
Oh, right.
We've never had a case like this before.
Oh, so you don't reckon it's such a bad thing if they've got the wrong person, since they still have to practice?
I'm sure that the captain will solve the case.
Well, that's it for now, I guess.
If you've got any more things you want to ask, then just come and find me.
Okay. Well, I think I'm going to leave things here. We've gotten some good progress. We're in the next chapter, which is good. A rough transition, but okay. You shall hear from me in the next part.